Ladies, we are in the studio for the show that's on in the afternoon, also known as
Afternoon Delight.
I am live in the studio with my Sunny Honeys, and we have one show that is unfiltered, unhinged, and ready to get unpacked. We have a pop culture Thunderdome quiz. I believe we're going to be talking about The Simpsons and South Park today. That'll be a fun topic. We also have Meme It or Leave It. I have some disgusting food memes today. I think Mel is definitely going to be very bitchy about this one. Yeah. Then we're going to get into Addie's Reddit Rundown Report, obviously the crown jewel of the show. We'll get into Is This News? I had to help my buddy out and find 3 articles, and we were going to judge Is This News? The only issue is I don't go to jail. Mel will go to jail. So there we go.
I'm the weakest link. Goodbye.
And then we get into Smash, Marry, Ghost. All right, let's get into pop culture Thunderdome quiz. I'm excited to jump into this one. Simpsons versus South Park edition. First question, which of the following actually exists as an official Simpsons video game? Is it Simpson Kart Racing? Is it Simpsons Hit and Run? Or is it Homer's Donut Escape or Springfield Showdown?
I think it's C.
I'm going to say A.
Okay.
C-A-C, cack. Sounds like a hairball.
It sounds like me laughing.
True or false? South Park once killed Kenny in every single episode of an entire season on purpose as a running gag.
True.
True.
Trues across the board. They killed Kenny. You asshole. Next up, which South Park character was originally voiced by a real-life chef and soul singer? Was it Randy Marsh? Was it Chef? Was it PC Principal? Or was it Mr. Garrison?
Chef.
Chef.
I'm gonna say B, chef.
I'm gonna lay down by the fire.
And his chocolate salty balls.
I love that. That was awesome. That was
That's
so
like one of my
fun.
favorite songs.
Next up, true or false? In The Simpsons, Matt Groening named the character Marge after his own mother.
I'm gonna say true.
I'll say true.
I'm going to say false, just to be different.
Okay.
True, false, true.
You
Next,
stay away from that main curve, Christina.
multiple choice. Which show has produced more total episodes to date? Was it The Simpsons? Is it South Park? Is it they're tied? Or depends on how you count multi-part episodes?
I think it's A because I think The Simpsons have been on longer than South Park.
I really do think it's A too, but it
I'm
could
saying
be C.
Simpsons.
I'm gonna go with A though.
A.
A's across the board. True or false? South Park was originally created using actual paper cutout animation, not computers.
I'd say true.
True.
I'm gonna say true as well.
Trues across the board.
Pilot episodes can be something else, man.
And
Yeah,
you
have
know
to
it was,
prove it to get the money in. So yeah, exactly.
and you know it was a college like assignment,
Yes.
and that's how. And they got a bad grade on it.
That's so cool.
They got a bad. I didn't
I
know that.
believe they got a bad grade on it, and they were like, "We're doing it
you.
anyway,"
Oh,
and they
I
made it
love
happen.
every
Have you guys
minute
ever
of that.
seen Avenue Q?
Yes.
It's also by the creators of South
yeah,
Park.
it's the
That-
puppets.
I love that one.
It's
That's
hysterical.
such a good show.
It's a Broadway show where they use puppets.
Oh, I would like that.
Next up, which famous celebrity appeared on The Simpsons as themselves before their major career breakthrough? Was it Lady Gaga? Was it Justin Bieber? Was it Taylor Swift? Or was it Weird Al Yankovic?
I think it's Justin Bieber.
Weird Al.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Weird
Are
Al.
you confident in that?
I think he might have actually been famous first.
Okay, I'm
and
gonna-
so that might be why I'm wrong, but
I'm going to stick with Justin Bieber.
J, B,
I don't
D,
know. I'm
D. True or false? South Park once produced an episode in less than 6 days, start to finish.
true.
Yeah,
True.
true. That seems true.
Truths across the board. Number 9, multiple guess. In The Simpsons, what is Ned Flanders' left-hand specialty store called?
Oh, we know this.
Is it the Leftorium? Is it the South Paul Shop? Is it Ned's Lefty Lane? Or is it the Left Stand?
A?
A, the Leftorium.
We talked about it yesterday.
Okay,
Yes,
well
we
then I'll
did.
say
We
A.
learned that yesterday.
A's across the
Smash-
board.
There you go.
Truth or false? South Park creators once received an Academy Award nomination and attended the Oscars wearing the dress modeled after Jennifer Lopez in Versace and Gwyneth Paltrow.
I don't know.
True. That sounds like something they would do for sure.
I'm going to say
I'll
true.
just say false for fun.
True, true, false. All right, your glowing tell question. What is your favorite character on The Simpsons or South Park?
Oh, really? All of them?
Oh God.
This is tough.
I'm saying Chef from South Park.
Oh my God, he is like.
And what's funny, every restaurant, if you've ever worked in a restaurant, there's always a character like this.
Yeah.
I'm saying Chef from South Park.
I'm gonna say Lisa.
I
From
like
The Simpsons.
Lisa. Lisa's a solid answer.
Yeah, I love
Lisa
her.
is a solid
She
answer.
just keeps growing and impressing me every time that I watch the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's so smart.
Yeah.
Shoot, I feel so pressured. I
It's
love
a
them
lot of
all.
options, yeah.
I don't know how to make this decision.
You can't?
I don't know if I can.
Can you give me 2?
Oh gosh, that's even more.
I'm gonna go Cartman.
Really?
He just cheesy poofs. It just cracks me up.
He is
and
really
his
funny.
mom. It's just like so funny. And isn't there a baby on The Simpsons named Boo?
Oh, the baby is
Who is the baby
Oh,
name?
what's her name? Oh,
Maggie?
that's gone too.
Maggie.
Yes, Maggie. She's so
Maggie.
cute.
That's right.
She might be my fave actually,
She is a
because she's
sweetheart.
always like doing the cutest things,
And
she's
random.
and
Yeah.
she always
Random.
fixes things.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
she does.
true.
Without
She does.
anybody even knowing.
She's so smart.
Uh-huh.
I like
Might be
that.
her.
I like
Okay.
that answer.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into this answer key. The first one, all of you are. It is the Simpson Hit and Run
Oh,
game.
man.
Oh man.
Next up, all of you are. It is South Park once killed Kenny in every single episode for an entire season on purpose as a running gag. Isn't that the question?
That's what they did though.
Yeah.
Every single episode.
But it
Oh,
wasn't
it's
just
longer
one
than an
season.
entire
It was
season.
this
Yeah.
is what happens every episode.
Yeah, so it was longer than an entire season.
Wow.
That's the
lame.
Bart, you're a jerk. All right, next up.
What?
With the answer, you all are correct. It was
yeah.
Chef, correct. That we're at least on the board now. There we go. Makes
Yeah.
me feel better. Next up, okay, 2 of you are correct. 1 of you are wrong. It is true, which means Christina. Unbelievable.
Dang.
That's what you get for trying to be different.
I'm a
Slipping
loser.
off the pop
Good
charts.
to take risks. You never know.
Next up, the answer is A. All of you are correct. It is The Simpsons. Next up, all of you are correct again. It is trues across the board. 2 of you are correct. 1 of you are wrong. That means Christina and Addie is correct. Melanie, you are. It was Weird Al.
I should have copied.
Should have copied. Next up, you all are correct. It is true. Congratulations on that. South Park once produced an episode in less than 6 days. You got the Leftorium correct as well. A on that one. And then the final answer, 2 of you are correct. 1 of you are wrong, which means Mel and Christina are correct. Addie, you are.
I think Christina's the winner.
Woo! Again?
I don't know. Let me
That's
see.
that is my hypothesis, aka my
Hypothesis.
educated guess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, 3-way tie, 7-7-7 across the board.
Lucky number
That's
7.
crazy.
We're going to Capybara.
Let's go.
Sure.
High
Just
five,
kidding.
Mel. Oh, wait.
Go. Wait.
High five. Wait, it's up here.
Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam.
Excellent. Sorry, I was getting some notes. All right, let's get into some gross food memes. Like this first one, I've never seen the trunk of spaghetti tree without its bark on.
Ew, how do you do this?
Al dente.
No, that's crapola.
Yeah, how do you do that?
I don't know.
You
Creative.
If
Oh.
creative.
How about this next one? I love my Instapot. Makes cooking a breeze. Just toss an apple in a cup of water, and in 25 minutes, I got a really hot apple.
You're so stupid. This is dumb. What the F?
Next up, fish fillet and cookies and cream ice cream. It's a Mississippi thing.
You can keep it. And that's what's wrong with Mississippi.
I eat a lot of really weird stuff.
This looks
I
good.
I wouldn't do that
You
one.
wouldn't?
And I'm a cookies and cream girl. I don't think this
Ew,
one.
change it. I'm sick.
All right, whoever told me to come to London owes me an apology.
Dude.
Rachel, this is what
That's
you
so
have for
true.
breakfast? Really?
This is for real what breakfast
So
looks like.
true.
It's so
When I
weird.
first went there and they're like continental breakfast or whatever they called it, and I go down and I'm like, what?
Is
like
beef?
baked beans, yeah, baked
Beans
beans
and like
Well, you get
random
bread.
main
Thank
dish
God.
type things.
That's the only saving grace there. I would put
weird.
the sausage in the bread and make a little
And
sandwich.
baked beans are one of my least favorite
You know,
side dishes.
breakfast
Me
in
too.
Oh, I
Hawaii
love baked beans.
is
I don't
weird,
like a
too.
baked bean.
I kind of like this next picture though. This is an interesting innovation where you put the hamburger on the and the
look at
hot
that
dog in the
bun.
center.
No.
I
didn't
want that
mind it.
bun. I would do this every day.
I would eat this.
I'm not doing
every
this.
day.
No,
they need to
because
have this at gas stations.
they're not meant to be together. If you want a
They
hamburger,
are.
you want a
They
hamburger.
could, yeah.
No, they could not. That
Imagine
is-
the relationship they could have.
I love
this
it.
could
No,
be
I'm not a
like
fan.
true
This could be
love.
that
game
is
changer.
blasphemy for the cookouts.
I'm not
I'm
a
here
fan.
for it, man.
Straight to jail.
Christina's dogs and buns. I love it.
I'm down. I'm
These
down.
little freezer pops from the Chinese place are really freaking awful. Do not recommend. They were freezing soy sauce.
What are they why are you so
dopey.
dumb?
So dopey. How about this one? Pineapple on pizza sounds pretty good now, huh? This is a bunch of crabs and oysters on pizza.
Put the packets on there too.
At least they put lemon.
Oh my God, this next one. This person forgot even what they made. How about they burned it so bad?
What is it?
Maybe chicken nuggets?
You got to throw that tray out now. Like,
Yeah, you need to
Can you
start
imagine
over.
the smell?
oh,
Yeah, yeah.
you're gonna get a steam facial you don't want.
Oh my God. How about this next one? This is such BS around holiday times. Companies give gifts. Thank you for your encouragement, your commitment, investment, involvement, and driving ways and beating my plan by $6 million. You are very appreciated.
And you get
Don't
a
give me
fucking
that shit.
lifesaver.
You get a
Yeah,
lifesaver.
thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Don't
really.
give me that
That sounds
shit with
about
that.
like corporate world right now.
Look,
All I gotta say is this
God.
person is ready for retirement.
Guys, that's not even a good pun. That's annoying to me too
Oh,
much.
Melanie, this next one. The rice cooker at home, when we made it in the slow cooker, it came out delicious fried flavor. We never found out why. Today we opened it up for maintenance and discovered several crackling lizards.
Oh no.
Oh my God, change it. I can't do it this. Meme it or leave it. This is the worst ever. Is it over?
It's over.
Oh my God.
Over your
Let's
stage.
cleanse our palate with a little Ben and Jerry's.
Oh my
was
God.
so
I'm like, I'm
gross.
legit dizzy.
All right,
over
Sonnies,
this.
let's be real. Some people
Oh,
chase
God, that's
sunsets,
really-
but the rest of us, we chase scoops. And nobody, I mean nobody, serves up good vibes like Ben and Jerry's St. Augustine on St. George Street. Here's the scoop within the scoop. Their catering team is legendary. They roll up cooler first and sprinkle happiness on everything. Weddings, birthdays, block parties, you name it. They don't just serve ice cream, they serve moments you'll never forget. So grab your people, grab your spoons, and head to Ben and Jerry's St. Augustine.
It's fine. Loving Ben and Jerry's, loving the culture and the scoops. Get two for me, baby.
I'm excited about
Listen,
that.
they're coming on the show in
Oh my
December.
gosh, I
We're gonna
can't
do a
wait.
blind taste test.
Yummy.
It's gonna be so fun. And Sonny's, if you go in there and say Sonny sent me, you're gonna get 10% off your catering orders. Very, very cool. Super fun. And we're gonna find out what catering involves. You can get a banana split party.
Shut up.
How fun! Like they show up and they make it all for you. Like if you're at your birthday party and like everything is all like lined out and decor.
That should be like a new wedding thing.
Telling
instead
you,
of a cake.
this
Ice
is a
cream bar.
great idea. Great idea.
I had Ben and Jerry's for dinner last night.
I love it.
Again.
I
like
love
I've been
it.
doing this like twice a week.
It's
I
delicious.
think I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw myself a
What
party
flavor?
and have them cater.
Last night it was the tonight dough.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
that's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah.
You can get it in the almond milk instead of
It's
dairy.
oat milk, not almond
it
milk,
oat
and I
milk?
don't do oat milk.
Oat
so
milk makes
it's
you,
just-
yeah, it's the carbs in the oat.
I
Yeah,
just don't.
interesting.
It bothers me.
All right, well, let's get into Addie's Reddit rundown report. Addie, what's the TLDR there, good buddy?
Reddit. Here's the TLDR. Am I the asshole for wanting to cut off my in-laws and refusing another sit-down conversation?
Anymore.
My husband, a 30-year-old male, and I, who's also 30 and a female, have been together 12 years, married for with a 16-month-old daughter. I've never gotten along with his parents, and honestly, they don't like him much either. They've always favored his sister and treated him like an obligation. Quick history. They promised to pay half of his college tuition, then told him on graduation day that he actually owed $100K in loans. Later, we learned they'd been hiding a $25,000 college fund from him. No matter how well he did,
Salutatorian.
Thank you. In high school, magna cum laude in college, chemical engineering. His dad told him he should have worked harder and even counted all the people who graduated with a higher GPA. They've told me I'm taking him away from his sister. I remind his dad of his ex-girlfriend who cheated on him. They told me I'm polarizing and don't know my place. They ignored me at our wedding and begged and bragged about not contributing a penny. When we got engaged, 6 years into dating, his mom said, "So soon?" His dad's favorite son is the one he had a dream about. His fake son's name is Michael, if anyone is curious. They blatantly favor his sister, bought her a car after hers was totaled, and even offered to buy her a house. So that's their history. When our daughter was born, they suddenly wanted to be involved. We decided to be civil for her sake and saw them about once a month. Things were tolerable until recently. For our daughter's birthday, we visited my family out of state. While we're gone, my husband's grandfather, who he's very close to, was hospitalized for 4 days and no one told us. He found out on accident by his aunt, when his aunt supposedly called the wrong number. His mom said, "Well, guess you should have been here." As a side note, during COVID-19, we were the ones taking care of his grandparents. We drove them to the doctor's appointments, cooked, cleaned, did yard work, companionship, everything they needed. His aunts and mom didn't lift a finger. And another side note, we threw 2 parties for our daughter. So yes, they weren't invited to the one at my parents' house, but it's not like they didn't get to celebrate. They had their own party. After her birthday, they went right back to cold, petty behavior, ignoring us when we walk into a room, grabbing for our daughter without acknowledging us, talking through our baby to tell me that I should let my mother-in-law babysit, inviting everyone but us to breakfast while we're sitting right there, etc. After the latest incident, I told my husband, I'm done. I won't be disrespected anymore. And the fact that he thinks it's okay is a problem. I told him he can see them if he wants, but I don't want our daughter involved. He ended up deciding to go no contact for now. After his grandfather started asking why we weren't coming around as much, and we explained we weren't going if his parents were there. Mother-in-law called and then sent a 3-page letter explaining their side and asking for a sit-down to clear up misunderstandings, still with 0 actual apologies. I've had 2 sit-downs with her before, and all I got was blame and insults. I don't feel obligated to keep giving them access to our daughter when they can't even treat us with basic respect. But I did push for the no contact, and now I'm wondering, am I the asshole for
Nope.
forcing the issue?
Definitely not.
You know, you tried, you had 2 sit-downs already, and it went blame, 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 blame. Guess what? I'm done now, sister.
It went in through one ear, out the other.
They don't care.
They do not care.
They only want to have it their way.
Their way.
They're not into hearing your side of the conversation.
Not listening.
They're not trying to give you consideration. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I don't blame her.
Don't blame him at all.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
well.
bothered by all that too.
Yeah, this is
I
crap.
mean, the parents, let's talk about how they're holding him back constantly in life.
Yeah.
With these,
Why do they hate him so much?
Yeah, I mean,
What
he has
happens?
a
They're
badass
jealous of their own
degree.
kid.
He's done
It's
amazing
possibly.
things.
And actually, good point on that. Actually, hold on to that thought.
Mm.
But also, this is also an old school way on how to raise young males and then making them feel ashamed in order to bust through to the next level. I was one of these kids growing up, and it was like, oh, I just had so much fear of shame and disappointment. And even today, that is a trigger word.
Yep.
When someone says that something about me is disappointing, I literally melt down. So I think that it really has a lot to do, God's sakes, how they speak to their poor kid. I mean, he's a man now, but that's just, it's going to go on for the rest of his life if he keeps putting up with it. And I think, yeah, not speaking to them is definitely putting them in timeout for sure. And if they do collide, I think keep your tone neutral, but you don't have to give, a bunch of interaction that they don't need or warrant it
Just
for.
because they're family doesn't mean you have to be around them.
Right.
That's totally.
It sounds like the
Come
son,
up with your autopilot responses on
It
things.
sounds like
yeah.
the son has accomplished more than they have, and there's like an undertone of jealous that they didn't. And
Well,
that's,
she doesn't.
That's why.
Yeah, they don't need their approval, right?
Bye.
Right? God.
Yeah, it sounds
sakes.
toxic. I hope that they're able to get away from that and not feel guilty about it or anything, because that's just toxic. Like,
So let me ask you then this esoteric question: why is distance always lumped into disrespect?
Because people don't understand. Because in this society, think about it, conversations, people aren't waiting to listen. They're waiting for the pause so they can speak. they take it as a negative instead of like, okay, well, this is
Because
what
they
that
can't
person
control
needs.
that situation.
Correct.
I think distance is self-preservation.
I think there's a codependency issue sometimes,
Mm.
and that's why distance feels like disrespect, because when you're codependent, you require that person's energy all the time,
Right.
and you want them to need your energy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And if you distance, then suddenly they feel disrespected. I
I
feel
will
like
not
that's
be ignored.
Yeah,
Me
I've
too.
had
I
that
mean, I have
experience in
family
my
that-
family that I don't have those family members around anymore
Right.
because I'm just not going to do
But
it.
you're living in a healthier state of mind in your life.
Totally.
And that's being a better proactive
Yeah.
member of society. I
Yeah.
agree with that
Yeah,
too.
I have to say I like this story because I deal with and I like hearing you guys' stories because I deal with some of this in my personal life. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel guilty for some of the people that I don't talk to in my family, but I also it doesn't put me in a good place. Like,
Right.
And I'm like, what is it worth it? Like, do I sacrifice my own
No, and you
self
know what?
to make
When you learn
not
to
feel
distance
guilty?
yourself from those situations, you're like, oh, it's like a weight is gone. It's like
It truly
because
is.
Before you know it, you start to get sucked into the chaos and the drama that you never usually have in your life, and then you're like, holy shit, I just walked out of like a tornado. Like, oh my God. And then you're
That's
like,
what I've experienced.
Okay,
Like
I'm
walking
good.
away from it's felt so good, and then I have the thoughts of like, but is it like it's almost feeling like, is it too good to be true? Am I doing something? Like, you know, am I missing something? Am I doing something wrong?
There was a point in some of that family members got you to a point to realize that you deserve your own peace.
Yeah.
And that is such a valuable thing to be able to hold on to. This is your journey. That they have helped you get there, great. But now you're a flower that's blooming, and now it's time to just let your colors shine.
Yeah.
And whether there's not watering the soil that you grow under anymore, that's all right. You can still appreciate them from afar or from a distance. But I'm just
Yep.
saying, protect
Yeah,
your
I appreciate you
peace.
saying that. Yeah, that's
not
so true.
everybody, whether it's family or friends, not everybody is, they're meant to enter your life for a certain reason or time period. Not that you forget them, but not everybody's meant to stay on your journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And you're allowed to
know?
stop auditioning for a show that people aren't really watching.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They don't have
So
to buy what
true.
you're selling.
That's
Yeah.
a good
That's
way
a
to
really
put it.
good way to put it.
Yeah. That's how I feel. Nope, not
Bumper sticker!
Yeah, good one, Mel.
Are there updates?
No, it's just a one.
I
and
hate
done.
when they don't
She just needed
update.
to know.
I know,
I
me
want to
too.
know what
But I
happened to
think-
yesterday's girl.
I really think this is great conversation because we're all about to go into this crazy holiday season and we're gonna have to deal with these kind of challenges and obstacles all the time. And what do? You know? Do you sit next to the
no,
grouchy
you tell
relatives?
them kick rocks and keep it pushing.
And the kids' table is always the best
I love the
table
kids'
anyway,
Oh my gosh,
right?
me too.
yeah, I know.
I
I'm
love
always
the
at
kids' table. Sit me at the kids' table
I don't
every
want to
day.
be
Yeah, I
at the
know,
boring
me
adult
too.
table. Put me with the kids where we're like playing with our food and telling jokes and laughing and doing.
I don't even know
I'm
how to
putting
talk to
olives on our
grown-ups.
fingers.
Love that. Love that. Love that
my
so
God.
much. And we love Panache. Let's go over and say hi to them.
Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get panache.com and get with it, boo.
All right, let's bounce into Is This News? You guys remember the Tinder swindler?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
What? No.
He's back in the news.
Okay, what did he do?
back.
He
Look
is
at him go.
suing Netflix. Okay? Simon Lee Liev, the Tinder swindler, the man who allegedly borrowed money like it was his hobby, is now saying Netflix lied about him. According to him, the whole documentary was BS and he's now suing. Apparently, fresh out of jail in Georgia, the
Georgia.
country, yeah, not the state, the country.
country.
After getting popped on an Interpol red notice, he's decided his next move isn't laying low or self-reflection, it's litigation against Netflix, against the women, against the narrative, and against anyone who's ever said, my enemies are after me, ironically. This guy's such a tool.
Wow.
He claimed he's never scammed anyone and that the 3 women who say he drained their bank accounts faster than a Black Friday sale are lying. He wouldn't say where he filed the lawsuit, but he insists he filed it.
Receipts. I want to see your receipt, bro.
Oh, honey, run it. Let's see what those receipts are.
You
Good
guys.
gracious. Remember him?
This is narcissism at its best.
At the best. Absolutely. Get out of jail and then all of a sudden try to
No,
swing
you
it
know
back
what?
around.
This goes back to, I say this all the time.
Yes, you do.
I still want to I have to
You
live
have
in a
to.
world where If you do wrong, you get held
Accountable all the time.
And if you can't hold yourself accountable, a higher power, something else, or someone else will.
Jesus. Yep.
So this is,
It's true.
I'm telling you, like this guy, seriously, and I hope when the judge, if it goes to court, because I don't think it did, because I see no receipts here.
I see nothing.
I need to hear this judge laugh in his
The
face.
math is not.
Mathing?
Right, that's
My
true.
math never math, so I could tell you.
Oh
There are
my
no
God.
receipts. I don't believe this.
So this is interesting twist to the tail with this tool. Do you guys remember the Netflix? Did you guys see this? The Tinder.
I watched it so long ago that now I'm like, what exactly did he do?
Remember that he had like the 3 girlfriends, and he was like, "Oh, if you give me $100K, I can get my company out of debt."
Tinder swindler.
Oh,
He was that
my
guy.
gosh, yes, people.
And it
okay.
kept happening over and over again. Until finally, somebody stepped in and was like, "No, you are being rude and illegal."
Shady.
I wonder how he's gonna try to prove that this is a lie. Yeah.
How do you prove that this is a lie?
Like
what
I
kind
said.
of concrete evidence would there be other than maybe text messages of saying that it was a gift?
Who's his lawyer?
Who is representing
That's what
this?
I want to know.
Humpty
Who's
Dumpty
that
is lawyer.
asshole?
Have you ever been like that going back to your law career? Like, did you ever see that? Like, God, how could you take this case? You don't have to obviously.
Yes.
That just blows my mind sometimes.
There have been some times that I was like, what the hell are we on this case for? But I'll be honest, the attorneys that I worked for, I mean, we were selective about the cases that we took
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
But every once in a while, someone would come in, because there was a while there I did personal injury law.
Oh my
geez.
God,
And so,
girl.
but let me tell you, even if somebody doesn't look like they're injured, there can be all kinds of things going on that really wreck their lives. And so I am absolutely an advocate for being able to collect from insurance when you've had an issue.
Right.
Most of our clients were like, they were never going to be able to recover enough money to truly make their lives
what about this
whole.
guy?
I
Right.
mean, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
What about this guy?
But like,
Tiana Hugabook.
but there are examples of people who are just trying to take advantage of the situation and the system.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime those people would come in, I mean, the first thing the lawyers are going to do is like, no, we don't want it.
Right.
But there are some lawyers out there who they don't give a damn if they
right.
can make a dollar.
The scrappy ones.
I mean, I was fortunate to work for the ones who cared and
Yeah.
who were ethical.
I just
but
find that
not
fascinating.
all of them are.
Some of them I just
What?
look at
This guy, does he really think? Give me.
Oh, you're right, Christine. Like, who is representing him?
Who
yeah.
is representing
We're
him?
gonna have to see.
Wait, is that news?
If there's. Oh yeah. What do
I
you
think
think?
that's
I don't
news
know, I
because
think
it's
it
so
might be.
crazy.
I think it's kind of news. I mean, it's definitely pop culture.
This
news.
is
It's
like-
definitely-
Yeah, I would say pop culture.
He
news.
was definitely in. He was on TMZ being interviewed this morning. I
Guys,
missed
this
it.
is
but-
the
Oh,
crazy
wow.
world we live in, the alternate universe that is the world.
The world.
What I don't like about this being news is it just gives him more attention, and
Right.
I'd rather him not have any fucking attention.
That is kind of true, and that's what the narcissist is looking for. That's
yes,
what you
that's all he
diagnosed him
cares
as.
about.
That's true.
So that's what's bothering me.
So we
about
might
it.
say Amber Alert on that news. Maybe keep it low, change his name to.
I want to see the receipts, and then I'll tell you if it's news.
Yeah.
You are a specialist on this next story. I want to see receipts here. I want to see how you did your homework. Very interested in this because Portia Williams just left BravoCon from Vegas and she got escorted off a Delta flight by the feds. Mel, I'm not even going to read my summary. I'm going to leave this to you. Tell us the TLDR. What happened here?
So Portia Williams from Real Housewives of Atlanta was on a flight coming home from BravoCon.
Okay.
Well, on the plane, there was an incident with another passenger.
Oh, that's
However,
why.
that's all that came out. Well, yesterday afternoon, the news broke.
Okay.
So apparently, the other passenger on the plane said Portia started to verbally assault her and then physically attacked her.
Physically attacked her is
Yeah.
major.
No. The passenger started in on Portia because Portia said, I got my receipt. She was at the gate with the FBI agents and she held up her cell phone and hit play. And it showed the woman coming at her 50 Ways from Sunday.
Oh
Really?
Do not mess with the housewives because they always have their receipts. And
Well-
she said the FBI should be going for her, not for me.
Portia has a history of violence, let's be honest, because she had pulled the weave off of, what's her name? The one that does the hair. I'm going with the wind fabulousness. What's her name?
Kenya Moore.
Kenya Moore. She did go after
Twirling.
Kenya Moore, yes. So,
Well, Kenya Moore deserved that, though.
what are the rules on a plane? I guess you can't have arguments with people. Can you get in a verbal argument and not get arrested? Obviously, this one. What's the rules?
Yeah, you
Anyone know?
can't.
Can't be fighting though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
a
But the
physical
thing
altercation.
is, like a good housewife, she said,
Here it is.
Is that what you're supposed to do? Are you supposed to record everything now?
I would.
I mean, everybody is anyway, so.
Yeah.
may as
So
well.
even if Portia didn't have it on her phone,
Is that what your first instinct and your first motion is to get your phone and
No.
record? If something bad is happening,
No.
you're like, let me get it recording?
no, I'm gonna if it's.
I want those glasses like Ashim has, the Ray-Bans
Yeah.
that can record.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
those
almost
things are
feel
so
like
cool.
I
I
have
want
to
them so
program
bad.
that into my mind right now because I think I should be recording stuff when something bad happens, but I
Right.
definitely wouldn't think of it. I'm more of like a, oh my gosh, I need to survive this right now.
Me too. I'm
Yes.
fight or flight. Right. Yeah.
I
God.
think people's I think their brains are kind of screwed up when it comes to like when situations happen. Let me grab my phone. No, I need to defend myself. So I think people's minds are like, no, I need to video.
But I also really appreciate when there's someone on the sidelines of a circumstance and
Oh,
they're
always.
recording it and then we all have it because there's so many times when like we don't get the clear story.
There's always
of it.
someone
That's
videoing
everything.
people.
So in this situation, Mel, was Portia the aggressor or were they both the aggressor? I honestly am going to be leaning with they were both the aggressor.
I think they were both the
because
aggressor.
If Portia's this somewhat celebrity, she could have at least de-escalated the situation.
Oh, but she's not going to do that. And I think, and to be honest, I think that's why this person picked at her.
Right. She was looking for
She's
the
a
argument.
reactive
She was,
person.
yeah.
And sometimes they do that. They
What she
want that, like the paparazzi.
passenger wanted her fame.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I'm going to go on her. Portia said no.
Interesting all the way, but the big question is, do we think this is newsworthy?
Yeah,
I know I
leave the-
asked for this, but I think it might not be news.
I don't think it's news.
I think leave the celebrities alone, or whoever you think. Like to some people, they might not be celebrities, but to me, they are. Leave them alone. Let them be on their flight, and don't. You know which ones are reactive if you watch the freaking show.
Freaking show.
Don't pick at them because Portia Williams will not just run her mouth. She will rip the chair out of the floor and hit you in the face
Chair
with it.
out of the floor.
Like a
and-
Waffle House employee. She
Like
coming.
a Waffle House employee.
Waffle House.
Wow. Unbelievable.
That's what they you didn't see that footage
like
of
a
the
little
Waffle House
highlight.
employee months ago?
Didn't see the footage of the Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Wa-
You didn't
Waffle
know?
House?
It's true.
Footage.
You guys don't know
True.
about this?
No.
True.
Aaron, you know about this?
Know about
So okay,
this.
so there was a Waffle House. I feel like it was in Georgia. I could be wrong.
Georgia.
Georgia. So somebody was getting crazy and trying to. I think they
The
were
state,
trying.
not the country.
Yeah, I think they were
state.
trying to steal money,
Okay.
and it was like
Oh,
3
like a
a.m.
robbery?
Like
Yeah, the person
money,
was-
like cash money.
Yeah, the person was completely like wasted out of their mind.
Wasted.
And was acting up in the Waffle House and tried to come at the people. So one of the employees behind the line, instead of like
Behind
calling
the
the
line.
police, she grabbed a chair and went at the person.
Grab the
chair.
chair.
The chair.
Oh my gosh.
No way. That is good.
Waffle
Google
House.
it. Google
I believe
it.
you. I believe you.
Waffle House
I mean,
employee.
this is crazy.
That is crazy.
Google it.
You have,
I'm
is there
gonna
video?
have to get back
Is
to
there,
it up.
is there video footage of
Sonny,
this?
do you remember that this was only like a year ago?
That's
A year
crazy.
ago.
Last year.
Oh my God.
You guys are jerks. Yes, it is news.
Okay, we'll get into this next one. This is a good one. Malaria.
Malaria.
Malaria. Is this also? That's it. You know who our guest is next week? David Rush with STEM.
Oh yes, we get the STEM guy.
Only,
get the
only
STEM
if
guy.
all
You know-
the proceeds go to STEM.
He
All
called
of
me
them.
and said,
It's STEM.
I really appreciate you bringing my stuff to life.
He was like, no one's
Stuff
talking
delight.
about STEM, but you, Mel.
He's like, Mel, you are a great cheerleader for
The
me.
advocate for
it's
STEM.
not working.
It's
No
Mel.
one even knows
He
who
said,
I am.
I'm
Thank
going
you,
to
Mel.
sponsor you, not the show, just
Sponsoring
you.
Mel. Yeah.
Please
For my
sponsor.
STEM research.
STEM. Chairs, Waffle House, STEM employees,
I know,
Porsche,
I know.
plane,
David Rush.
all of it's David Rush, all of it's news. All right, this next one, health
Not
and science.
news. I'm saying third story, not news.
Music to my ears, new malaria drug succeeds in large clinical
Damn, now I
trial
feel bad. Yeah,
to combat resistance. Listen to this. There is just a major win in the fight against one of the oldest villains in the world, which is malaria. A new drug dubbed KLU156, aka the combo of ganalpacide and lufametrine,
Finally,
rose out of the lab into a massive African clinical trial. 12 countries, 1,600 people, and crushed it. The cure rate was over 99%.
Well, I'm sorry, woman. Yes, David Rush. We are talking about malaria, not stem cell. but maybe
STEM,
you
but
can
this
help.
could be STEM. We could
Okay.
tie this in.
Have a great day. Bye.
So why this
Great
matters
day.
for David Rush is because malaria's parasites are getting smarter. They're resisting our old treatments like teenagers ignoring chores. This new drug bypasses the usual route and hits parasite in its protein transport hub and even stops the stage that jumps back onto mosquitoes. So
important.
science, this is hopeful. Christina, I'd like for you to chime in here.
Whew, okay, so there are so many angles I could go with this because I've studied malaria for a long time. I've actually had malaria a few times because of the time that I spent in Tanzania. I can say they have these prophylactics you can take, but it's like doxycycline, which completely tears up your gut, and you have to take it every single day while you're traveling.
Wow.
There's another one that causes psychosis.
Oh, yeah.
So I tried it beforehand to make sure, and I thought my cat was trying to kill me. It was
Really?
wacky.
Wow.
And then there was
Prednisone.
another one that was equal. They were all the medications to try to prevent it are terrible. So I got on the Doxy one. This is in 2012. I get on the Doxy, and I'm taking it, and I end up getting malaria anyway.
Yeah.
And I got it pretty bad because when you go to test, you know, it's sometimes the load shows up and sometimes it doesn't, or they read it incorrectly. Or the power's out, or this other thing is happening, you know, so it's tough. But anyway, the point is that malaria really is a major problem, and it's not just about the medications. It's also about having access to those medications, because sometimes you can't get to the doctor if you live in a village, or you're not going to get there in time. Everybody in the village has to, you know, rally around you to get you there.
Yeah.
So anyway, there are multiple issues with treating malaria. You can't get rid of the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes are there. The nets don't always work, and they're really inefficient means to prevent it. And so sometimes these medications are the only way, and part of the issue is that malaria is morphing, you know, it's evolving.
like any disease or virus.
Anything does.
That's why I think
And
this
so they're
drug
not
is important, because it's
treatable.
going to the protein, which is spreading this
Yeah.
malaria, which is an interesting way of looking at how science kind of zeroes in on this.
Yeah, it's a scary
Do
thing.
you think that something like this kind of story kind of like is eye-opening for you to hear this progressive treatment? Or is there always coming up with things like
yeah,
this?
in my mind, I'm like, real cool, this is going to work for now, but does it work on all the different types of malaria all around the world, or is this going to be specific to just a few
different-
places?
yeah.
And it looks like 16 different countries in Africa tested it, but I'm also real leery about how testing in Africa goes down.
True.
So there are a lot of questions in my mind. I'm always hopeful whenever I hear about African news, because you know I'm an African historian. And so I'm always really hopeful that it works out, but I'm a little bit cynical because being an African historian,
Right,
you
you know.
realize that, you know, some things don't really work out that way. And so I really hope that this works and that it saves lives.
Yeah.
Malaria is just a really gnarly thing.
Yeah.
So it'd be really cool if this works.
Interesting. It can definitely help a lot of adults and children across Africa and across the world. But one thing you did point out when we were pre-show, that the treating malaria is different in some countries than it is in other countries.
It is, and it's because of the different forms of malaria. And so in some countries you might treat it or try to prevent it with certain drugs, and in other countries it'll be a totally different one, and it really depends on the region you're in. And so that's the other reason why I'm thinking like maybe this is helpful in some areas, but it might not be helpful for malaria in
Brazil.
certain I was
Yeah.
going to say in certain South African countries or whatever.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful, and I think it would be wonderful.
Me too.
If they found it.
I think of polio and
Oh my
how we
gosh.
Yeah,
came
that's
up with
true.
the vaccine for polio, which Rotary is literally this close of eradicating it.
so-
I believe there's like 18 or 20 cases now only in existence in the whole world, which is incredible.
I mean, if you go to so again, Tanzania again, if you go to somewhere like Tanzania, you can see what it looks like when somebody hasn't been vaccinated for polio, because you see teenagers, you see children with polio, and it is
It's heartbreaking.
horrifying.
It's horrifying.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
So, all right.
News.
I think it's news. I
Of
think
course,
it's
I'm going to
news.
say that.
Pretty cool news. Pretty cool
And it'll
wine.
be even better news when we find out that they're able to get it to all
it
the right
actually works.
places and it
Yeah.
works.
Eradicated. I love
Yeah.
that. Well, one of the tests of time is always with wine. I think it cures pretty much everything, even
Yeah.
psoriasis, allegedly.
Oh.
39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39.
Now, I want you to tell everybody.
No, I'm
the
not
fact.
saying that.
So if you can fight, you got to go on the night shift at Waffle House.
But you can't change it on the day shift. That's what all this stuff came out. Just look up the video.
Mel Street terms.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of street, let's get on to who we're going to meet today with Smash, Mary, Ghost.
Hitting the streets.
Wait, who are we gonna meet? Who's gonna beat?
Speaking of streets,
Uh-oh.
it's Sesame Street.
Oh,
talk about
won't you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
I hope the Count is on here and Oscar the Grouch.
I'll do more Sesame Street. This is actually like people that have been featured on Sesame Street.
Oh, okay.
So quite less exciting than how excited you guys just got.
Yeah,
So
I was like ready to hump
ready
Big
for
Bird.
the
Yeah.
letdown train over
Can't wait to see
here.
what Snuffleupagus was going to do with
Yeah.
that.
You know
Wow.
what? You know what? So this is similar to the question I had yesterday in comments. Someone's like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't know about children in this game, right?
No.
Like having
Okay.
children. Are Muppets adults?
No, fictional creatures.
They're fake. Ask Jim
I think
Henson.
some of them are. Like, think about the one who's a chef and
Right.
like
So some
animal
of them are.
is
Horny,
like,
So
horny,
maybe
horny.
it's just
You
like
know?
don't pick any like super childish seeming Muppets.
Okay.
Maybe is the I don't know. I'm just, I'm working this out together so that I don't pick anyone that's like making us uncomfortable to think of
'cause
smashing.
I feel like Kermit
They
and like
smash 'em all.
Mrs. Piggy. Like, I feel like they're older, right?
Yeah.
No. I needed to hear
They're
that from y'all
adulty.
before
Yeah.
I brought it.
35.
Yeah.
And now they're going through their like
Right.
They're born in
rough
the late
stage.
1900s.
Well, good.
Midlife
okay, now I
crisis.
know that that's fair game, but we needed to have this discussion
Yeah.
before I
Perfect.
said, "Hey guys, do you
Okay.
want to f a Muppet?
Ah.
Like, you know, like
There are people that like to dress like them. They're called what's it
I
called?
think there's
Cosplay.
probably a whole like
There's
genre of
There's also a
porn like
rough
that.
history with you know, Sesame Street had a
Yeah.
blip there
Yeah.
of their
Down at
staff.
Fraggle Rock.
So
right, who we
yeah.
got?
Anyway, who we got? We have Robin Williams,
Okay.
Amy Adams, and Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen, yeah.
Ian. Okay, so we'll learn about these people because not everyone knows who these people are. I mean, we probably all know Robin Williams, but we'll talk about him. The late great whirlwind of comedy and heart, Robin Williams brought his improv genius to Sesame Street in a series of guest spots that were somehow both wildly unpredictable and deeply wholesome. Basically, Mr. Rogers if he'd had Red Bull and a background in stand-up. So, fun facts, master of improv, Robin never used a script on Sesame Street. He riffed off props, puppets, and whatever chaos was in the room. His stick segment, where he pretends it's everything from a fishing pole to a toothbrush, is one of the show's most iconic skits.
Yep.
And he often broke the fourth wall with Muppets, treating them as equals, which the puppeteer loved, and little kids believed even more. Cute. Then we have Amy Adams, America's cinnamon roll in human form. Amy Adams showed up on Sesame Street to define ingredient with Elmo, charming toddlers and adults alike with her signature blend of cheeriness and poise, basically if cupcakes were a person. She came on the show shortly after Enchanted, still riding high as a modern Disney princess, very synergistic. During her episode, she helped make cupcakes while subtly teaching kids about teamwork, measurement, and kitchen safety.
Don't run with scissors. There you
so
go.
beige.
They're just
In
safety.
interviews, Amy admitted that she was more nervous to film with Elmo than with Clint Eastwood. That's either adorable or deeply relatable, but also that's just weird.
Yeah.
Why? Like, why? Then we have Ian,
Elmo's
Sir
weird.
Ian McKellen,
Ah.
Knight of the British Empire and
Absolutely.
master of high drama. Once locked horns with Cookie Monster to explain the word resist. It was Shakespeare meets Snack Time and the cookie one.
Liking that. Love a cookie snack.
He delivered the word resist with the gravitas of Macbeth, only for Cookie Monster to ignore it and devour the prop. McKellen also appeared on The Muppet Show, making him one of the few actors to cross over both Muppet and Sesame territory. I don't know.
Oh, he went on both? He was on both.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, makes sense. Okay.
His scene inspired a mini internet cult who imagine him as a wizard mentor to Cookie Monster, mentoring him in the ancient art of self-control.
Awesome. I love an Ian McKellen moment. All right, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna marry Robin Williams. I'm gonna smash Ian McKellen, and I'm gonna ghost Amy Adams.
Second that.
That's
That was
what we're
my
all
answer.
Is that all of us?
That's
Isn't
all
that
of us,
the
I
only
bet.
answer? Yeah. you guys-
There's no other
That's
answer.
hilarious.
Totally the best answer. My
It's
God,
the
to spend an
only
entire lifetime with Robin Williams.
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh, I would feel
Oh.
so honored, right?
Oh, gone too soon. Gone too
If
soon.
anyone
Legendary human being.
disagrees with us, let us know.
Yeah, do you guys?
And
What
tell
do you
us
guys in
why.
common?
No, we don't want you to disagree. It's not an option.
I want to
You
know.
agree.
I want to know. I want to meet someone who like loves Amy. You know,
Oh
Amy.
yeah. What do you look like?
Maybe
Jennifer?
Amy Adams, like Jennifer Aniston too.
Probably. Well, Sonnies, that is our show today. We love you so much. Thank you for tuning in and tuning out on this Whack Job Wednesday.
Yes.
What do we got tomorrow, Boo?
We got David Rush as our guest. No, tomorrow is Thirst Trap Thursday.
Yes, 9 a.m. We've got the St. Augustine Orchestra coming.
Oh, so exciting.
We're going to be talking about some woodwind instruments.
I used to play an instrument.
What one?
I played the flute. I was first chair in
Me
6th and
too.
7th grade bands.
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
my-
me too.
That is so great.
We were flautists.
Did you guys go to band camp?
Shut up.
Yes.
Bye. Bye.